everyone, and welcome to the TAS Morning Show. So today you're going to be hearing all about food and how you can create good food with minimal food waste from our guest chef, Chef Sara. Welcome to the show, Chef Sara. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you so much for welcoming me to the show. I'm really happy to be here.
All right, so I have seen such beautiful dishes of yours. They look mind-blowing, and actually I really want to know, how do you get the inspiration to make such beautiful looking dishes?
So I think it's my general experiences going around, my cooking, my studies and work experiences, going to different restaurants in London and outside of London and Muscat as well. Just in general, what I see online as well, what other chefs are doing. And then after seeing that, I use that to do my own dishes. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. So when did you actually decide that you wanted to be a chef, and did you undergo some kind of training for it?
Yeah, so I've always wanted to be a chef, but I think it was a childhood dream, but growing up it was just a hobby, and I didn't really think about it in a professional way. So I did a bachelor's degree in business management while still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I tried different things, but after my bachelor's degree, I really had to think about it and pursue something that I'm passionate about, and I knew that I didn't want to do a desk job. So that's when I decided to actually take a professional course. And I went to London at Le Cordon Bleu and took a diploma in cuisine and pastries.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So, well, in that case, what do you describe your cooking style as? And also, do you follow like a cooking philosophy too?
Yeah, so I don't think I have a cooking style. I'm still also trying to figure that out and experimenting with different things. But my general cooking philosophy is cooking whole foods, cooking within season. Yeah, and just trying to cook things that are good for your body and also flavorful at the same time. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, talking about flavorful, in that case, what exactly is your signature dish? And, well, why do people really like it?
I don't think I have a signature dish, but I can speak about a dish that I've done multiple times that people like, and it's a pretty unique one. It's a ravioli, a Lebanon ravioli pasta with beetroot sauce that I not fully created, but inspired by different things and made it my own. But yeah, it's a fresh pasta ravioli, and I joined a cooking competition that I won gold for it. So I think that's maybe one of the things that I can speak about. But I don't want it to define me. I have different dishes that I try to create and do differently. But just cooking, within season and also local ingredients, that's what I try to do.
So tell me something. Like you just mentioned that the ravioli pasta is one of your signature dish. Where did you actually get inspired to create something like this?
It's from different things that I've tried, and I wouldn't say forced into doing it, but I forced myself to use local ingredients, organic ingredients, and make my own dish using that bubble of local seasonal ingredients. And that's why I did my own Lebanon instead of a classic ricotta for a ravioli. I used local eggs, local flours, and the beetroot was from an organic farm that I work with. And also that sauce was made with a lot of different ingredients that actually fall into waste management. Like the vegetable stock, I used it using leftover peels from vegetables. So just putting all of those into that one dish was my way of forcing myself into doing a dish that is whole. Yeah.
Lovely. Any Omani dish that is your favorite that you cook and people love? I would actually come and have that, you know. If whenever you're creating it, I will definitely come and try it too.
So I cook a few different Omani dishes. I wouldn't say it's my signature dish, but it's things that my grandmother would tell me to do, like fried fish that we locally do, because I come from a city, Sur city, and that's the seafood city of Oman.
Yes, it is.
So I cook the fried fish that we regularly eat. There's a dish called baghil that I cook as well that my grandmother approves, and everyone knows that when you cook and your grandmother approves of it, that's 100% perfect.
Yeah.
What else? I try, but I'm not perfect at arsiya. Also, luqaymat. I like cooking luqaymat, and I also experimented with sourdough luqaymat, which was really, really nice. And that's also something that I also try to look at, because I learned while experimenting that my grandmother used to do that technique in the old times. So when there was no instant yeast, they would actually ferment their own flour, and that's how they made proper luqaymat. And you know, there's things that are now trendy, but actually it's part of our culture. It's part of what our grandparents used to do. So just trying to learn that through cooking for my family, cooking for my grandmother, cooking for other people. It inspires me to do more whole food, healthy food. Yeah.
So, well, there's something that I've always wanted to ask a chef, and you are here, and that is, how do chefs, like, you know, cater to food waste on a regular basis or seasonally? How do they actually cater to that?
So I can't speak about other places, because I do know that it's a huge problem in the food industry. There's a lot of food waste happening, and we as a community try to tackle that issue. Me personally, I try to do different things, which is how to manage, let's say, a restaurant or a cafe, is understanding how it runs and what it needs on a daily basis or a weekly basis. And just understanding the workflow, and then through that it helps me manage the food waste in a in the most minimal way. But also I try to learn different techniques, because I did want to at some point work at a zero waste kitchen in London, but sadly I wasn't able to, and I had to come back to Oman. But I didn't let it stop me. So I've been trying to learn different techniques of managing food waste, and it's just understanding how we can use those leftover food that we have, or let's say things that we usually throw away, but actually we can use. Like I said before, the vegetable stock, I used the vegetable peels to make it, and that's one thing that I've been doing to manage food waste. And also I do know that a lot of people go for composting to manage their own food waste, but I feel like there's other ways that you can do to manage those wastes. Like, let's say when you make that's part of Asian culture, when you make fried rice, you have to use leftover rice to be able to make fried rice. And it's those little things, understanding those techniques on what you can do with certain foods, is what I try to learn. Yeah. And implement.
That's interesting, actually. For fried rice, you need to use the leftover food, leftover rice.
Yeah.
This is
So it's these little things, and also understanding how to cook for the amount of people that are there. Like let's say it's me and you. I'm able to cook for two instead of for four, and then we'll have leftover food. So just managing how many people I'm cooking for. This is on a small scale, but when it's a bigger scale, a restaurant, understanding how many people usually come on a daily basis. On weekends, you cook for more people. On weekdays, you know that not many people are coming to dine, then you prepare for less. And that's how you manage.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, now since you were talking about the part where you were at a zero waste kitchen in London, so with regards to that, what are your plans in future? It could be in general or regarding food waste. Let us know.
So what I'm currently doing now is doing cooking videos on Instagram. I do it for home cooks because many people who watch cooking videos want simple food, and I try to teach people how to cook and what to cook, how to use different equipments or different foods differently, like not sticking to just local cooking styles, but using those ingredients, the local ingredients, to cook, a variety of different things. So that's partly what I'm trying to do right now on my Instagram. But I also am working on a frozen food business. Starting on a smaller scale, but hoping for it to be bigger. But that's what I'm hoping to do.
Definitely. It'll be
Yeah.
very, very big. Soon, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Well,
Yeah.
last but not the least, is anything that you would want to say to our budding chefs out there who would probably also be walking on your footsteps? Please guide them.
I wouldn't say walking on my footsteps because everyone has their own journey.
That's absolutely right. But help them on their journey. You can guide them.
I mean, for anyone who wishes to start a culinary journey in Oman, I say like go for it. Find your own touch, but also understanding what the local market wants. But my own experiences, I knew that it was going to be hard work, and I think doing. I mean, if you're passionate about cooking, and if you're passionate about, cooking for, I love cooking for people, and it helps me, it drives me to do more things. But it is physically exhausting to cook for long hours. So I think people should be aware of that. You could be standing for 12 plus hours a day working. But if you love doing what you're doing, those 12 hours will seem like just 2 hours, and that's what I experienced. And I loved it. I loved the hard work, but it is physically exhausting. But also trying to learn different things, different techniques. It's what will get you up to a level that you want to be. Also, I think if you can't afford cooking school, it's not a big thing. Like, you can learn a lot of things through work experience. Like, that's what I found out later on. I mean, I'm grateful for my cooking school. It definitely boosts my cooking levels, but it's not a very important part of this journey. Just work experience and trying to learn from your superiors. That's something that you can do on a budget, I guess. Yeah.
Lovely. You've inspired me to become a chef soon now. You'll be seeing Chef Flora coming soon.
You can do it, definitely.
Thank you so much. I may have to actually be your assistant for some time.
Yeah, of course.
And then I think I might just be a chef soon too.
You can come anytime.
Thank you
and
so
teach
much.
you
Well, I'm
anything.
definitely going to come and have some of your great food that you've
Thank
been
you.
cooking all
Yeah.
over Instagram. Really, I'm going to be having
You're
that
more
soon.
than welcome.
Actually, I'm happy to have you here and learn so
I'm
much
happy
about
to be here.
food. Yeah.
I'm happy to share my journey.
That's
with you.
so good. Yeah, thank you so much, Sara, for being here, and I'm glad you've been able to give some insights to our viewers also about cooking industry and about how they can take their cooking skills to the next level too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching the morning show. For more updates like these, follow the Arabian Stories.